Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel, and Lynn here with another brand new video. So for today I am going to be showing you guys how I was able to convert the Epson printer into a sublimation printer. This is something that I've been meaning to do for a while now. I do want to get into sublimation for crafting and a lot more other projects. So let's get started with this one and I will show you guys how I was able to do this. Okay, so if you're not familiar with converting an Eco Tank printer into the Sublimation printer, I will show you exactly what to do. So first of all, you're going to notice that your box actually comes with the provided printer ink for the Epson printer. So this is for regular printer paper or photo paper. So what you're going to actually do is set aside those provided ink because you don't want to use them as sublimation ink because that is not what they are for. So you're actually going to set that aside completely. You're not even going to pour them into the slots provided for the ink. You're actually going to be using a sublimation ink, which is a very specific ink to sublimation. I'm going to be using the Hippo brand. I have heard that this is the best option here for bright and vibrant colors when you are sublimating. So that is what I'm going to be using. Do be sure to check out the description box. I will have everything linked down below for you guys. So yeah, you can definitely use those links to be able to make your projects easier. So yes, I'm going to be using the Hippo brand, and this is going to help a lot in this process. It is actually the star of the show here. The next options that I do have are some sublimation paper that I'm going to be using for future projects, like the transfer paper and everything like that. So definitely stick around and make sure you subscribe so that you can see the videos that I will be doing. I definitely plan on doing a lot of crafts with this. So yeah, that is definitely what I am looking forward to doing. Next, I'm just going to be taking everything out of the box, especially the printer, so that I can show you guys some of the details of this printer. As you can see, you have all of your buttons. You've got an OK button in the middle, your power button and everything like that. And you can see here that they provide you the tank where the ink is going to go. So that is actually where we're going to place our ink. And you have a paper slot as well as a scanning option in the top. But we're going to focus on adding the ink this time. So let's get started with that. The first thing you're going to want to do is locate where your slots are. So for me, I'm going to make sure that I wear a pair of gloves. Definitely do this so that you don't get any ink on you. But after I apply my gloves, I just made sure to pop open the tips of the sublimation ink. You're going to want to make sure to line up the colors exactly how it is in the printer. You don't want to mess this up so that when you're refilling it, you don't make any mistakes. You're going to notice that the Hippo sublimation ink bottles are actually going to fit exactly with the top of the Epson tip. So it's going to actually lock itself in there. And you don't have to hold it the whole time while it's pouring. It actually pours out really, really fast. It took me little to no time to get this done. This portion is super, super easy and simple. And as you can see here, I'm going to go in order and do the black, the yellow, the magenta, and then the cyan color, and make sure that I am matching them to the exact spot. You don't want to skip out on this. Just make sure that you have everything lined up to where it's supposed to be. Okay, so here are a few things that you definitely want to keep in mind when you do this. Once you've added the sublimation ink to this printer, you will not be able to revert it back because all of the tubes and everything will have been immersed with the sublimation ink. So definitely make sure that this is something that you want to commit to. Once you have everything done, make sure that you run your machine properly. The first part of the setup is to actually let the ink drain throughout the machine and making sure that everything is okay. If you guys have any questions, do leave them down below and I will do my best to answer them. Definitely make sure that you check the description box. I will link everything that you need, from the printer to the ink to the transfer paper and everything else that you guys may need. So definitely keep in touch and comment down below what you liked about this and anything else that you would like to see.